Right, Frankie, congratulations on the arrival of Maxwell. He kept you waiting a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, like the midwife and that messed the dates up, so we weren't ever sure when it was gonna come and that. But the first date we got was the 10th, and that night, well, it was early hours of the 11th, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But well, we thought it was gonna be induced at one stage, and then it wasn't. So it's good to finally he's actually arrived.
Yeah. Have you getting much sleep?
Not too bad. A little bit here and there, but it's my missus really is getting kept up because she's breastfeeding, so when he wakes up it's always just to get fed, so I can't really do much about it.
Yeah.
But he's been alright.
Yeah. You missed the Shrewsbury game. I mean, would you miss that anyway because you had a bit of a tight calf, didn't you?
Yeah, well, like the baby was due around that weekend and the gaffer said to me, and my calf was a bit tight, so the gaffer said I'll have the weekend off and that, you know what I mean, it's glad it did come, you know what I mean, so I didn't have to miss any other games, so it came perfect timing really.
Yeah, and you were on the bench on Tuesday, played for the reserves yesterday. You must be one of a number of players now hoping to get your chance in the first team on Saturday.
Yeah, I was on the bench Tuesday and we were a bit unlucky really, you know, and that's sod's law, innit, you know, the game's banned and then they go on to win it and that.
Yeah.
But played in the reserve game yesterday and played in the first 90 minutes since I fractured my leg, so it was good. Yeah, I don't feel too bad now, just getting back in the swing of things and trying to get my fitness back up because I've had a few weeks off and there haven't been games and that, so it was good to have a reserve game.
Yeah, it's difficult for the players who aren't playing week in week out because there's no reserve team, and even when there's layoffs of first team games, obviously the first team aren't playing, but the players who are on the fringes who are coming back from injury have had to wait even longer, haven't they? When was the last game before yesterday? It would have been
the last game I played, I think, was when I played it was a first team game. I think it was at home, a Tuesday night game at home to someone. That must have been about a month ago, so that was the last game I played, and then training's been called off a bit here and there, and we've been training it indoors on a hard ground, which doesn't really help, you know what I mean, a lot of players struggle with that, so it hasn't been ideal with the weather and that, but hopefully now we could get a chance to train regularly and get myself fit again and maybe get myself back in the team.
Yeah, you were started at left back in the reserves. When you saw the quality of side Bristol City, your old club, put out, did you think it's going to be a busy day at the office?
Yeah, well, I expected them to put out a decent team. You know, they've got a big, strong squad, so you know, it's going to be a decent team whatever happens. And I wasn't really bothered, in what position I was playing. I just needed some minutes on the pitch and that. And I did enjoy the game, even though we lost 5-2. I got a lot of the ball and that, and we did pass the ball, and I did enjoy it. It's a good workout, so hopefully that helps me to get my fitness up a bit. So hopefully I'll be feeling a bit better if I am to play in any games soon.
Yeah, do you keep in contact with many of the lads who are still at Bristol City?
Yeah, I speak to a few of them. It's good to see. It's good to see some of them I haven't spoke to in a while, even the manager and that, and they've got a good team there, and hopefully, I hope they do well in that, and hopefully they could be up and around the top of the championship this year.
Yeah. Do you think the manager's considering using you at left back, or do you think that was just to fit you into sort of around the other players that are available for the reserves?
Well, I'm not sure. I've played left back towards the end of last season. I was playing reserve games at left back and that, and I thought I'd done quite well there, and it is a possibility I'm left-footed in that. But also yesterday there was a few people out of position, like Jake Lee had to play centre half and that. So. There's not many other players who could play there, but I don't mind doing a job there and that, and you do learn. You learn other parts of the game playing there, so it's always a benefit.